be our OHS regulations. We do have a single sticker on the inside, which is the purpose of the OHS regulations, which is touching on SEEP. Okay, purpose of the OHS regs. Then we've got tabs, comprehensive tabs. So we've got tabs going across the top. We've got some orange ones and we've got some red ones. So we're going to do these couple of red ones, then orange ones, then the red ones across the top, and then we'll do up the side. To finish this particular book. So the first one, which is talking about our hazardous substances health monitoring, this tab all the way down here is the first one. Now that one's going to be a bit of a search to find. My old book had about page 505. We're just going to see if we can find it. It is marked as Schedule 9, which is in this particular book is page 533. It's marked as Schedule 9, has the substances requirement for health monitoring. So this tab I'm going to put in the top corner. For that, this is just to open up so you can see. This is page 533 in this particular book. It's marked as Schedule 9 hazardous substances. That is the first part in this particular book. Now, the good thing is the next one is a Schedule 3, which is high risk work. High risk work licenses. So we should be able to work our way back. So it says Schedule 3. That's Part 3, not Schedule 3. There we are, Schedule 3, high-risk construction work. In this particular one, page 509 is where I'm putting the second tab, which is scaffold license. So this is page 509 in this particular book. So once we've got those two, we've got one other of the orange uprights, which is construction induction card, which is the third one I'm going to do, which is going to be regulation 346. So 346, it's going to be in the low 300s. So I'm looking for 346. 344, 346 construction induction card. This is page 333 in this particular book. So that's our first three in there.
Can we just have that again, please, Trev?
That's page 333, and it's section 346. So that is that particular one. Then we've got our control risk, which is the next one we're going to be doing. Control of risk, which we're moving up to the top, and we're going to move to the outside corner again. This is going to be regulation 56. Reg 56. The Reg 56 is control of risk, page 99. Now I'm going to start this out on the far corner and work my way in across the top again with these particular book, these tabs, these red ones. So control of risk, page 99, section 56. After section 56, I'm going to section 41. 41 is for prevention of falls. Section 41, prevention of falls, page 87. Where I'm going with this particular one. Just working my way across. Prevention of falls. So after prevention of falls, we're going into our definitions because we've got a lot of definitions of things within this book. And the first one will be scaffold.
Trevor, there didn't happen to be an older version of this by any chance, did it, that had triple digits? My book's numbering is just not matching.
Depend. How old's your book?
Probably, I think it's got here reprint including 2014.
For OHS regulations 2017, you've got a reprint that says 2014.
Yeah, okay. I've definitely got an old book then. That's no good.
Yeah, your book is way too old.
All right, I need to order one of them.
Yeah. So, all right.
I shall sit out of this one.
Yep, no, that's all right, mate. We'll get through this pretty quick, and then we've got our Security Payments Act, which is the last one, so it's not too much. So just finding my section on scaffold. So obviously alphabetically in this particular book. Scaffold, there we are, page 46. So page 47, I'm going to put up the top my scaffold tab. So scaffold tab, page 47. And then obviously we're going to be working in through our different high definitions. So next definition is going to be high risk. So high risk. Bring them all upside down. High risk work. That's where I'm looking to be. So page 29, high risk definition. So just working my way across. After high risk definition, should be over the page for hazardous substance. Hazardous substance, page 27. That's our hazardous substance. After hazardous substance, we go to friable, and then probably on the same page you'll have falls. Friable and fall, which is page 25. So friable is determining what is loose asbestos is referred to as friable, which we cannot remove. And then obviously falls is talking about that 2 meter fall height. So we've got friable and fall on page 25. After friable and fall, I then move into confined space. So confined space will probably be a couple of pages. You can see confined space, page 13 in this particular book. Confined space, then to the definitions head. Is quite a significant definition section. Page 3, section 5 definitions. And then other than that, on the top, we'll have objectives, which is on page 1. Definitions and objectives. That finishes our tabs across the top in this particular book. Then we've just got some side tabs to work our way through. So we should have just one run up the side. We'll be kicking off with Ohs Coordination Plan. Starting at the bottom of the tab, Ohs Coordination Plan kicks off on section 336. So just shooting along to 336. Contents of a health and safety coordination plan. So page 327, starting at the bottom corner. If I can get the stupid tab off. So Ohs Coordination Plan, there, section 336. After 336, I'm going to be doing section 334, which is talking about principal contractors, and 332, which is talking about our Ohs Coordination Plan. So usually I will do principal contractors, then Ohs Coordination Plan on page 327. So principal contractor is talking about section of 334, responsibilities of principal contractor. And 332 talks about the 350K minimum amount to kick off for your Ohs Coordination Plan. So both these on the one page, which is 325. After 325, I'm going to do my safe work method statement. Safe work method statement is going to be to do with section 324. So section 324, which is this one here, page 319, is where I put in my swims tab. Swims tab, which is on page 319 in this particular one, is where I put my swims. After my swims, which is to do with 324, I go to the page 317 for 322, which is talking about my high-risk construction work. What is high-risk construction work? This is my particular one in this case. So 317 is where I put in high-risk construction work. After high-risk construction work, I just have the title construction work, which is going to be doing with section 321 on page 315, just stating what is construction work. So a definition of what makes up construction work legally to the OHS Act. So So we've got construction work, page 315. After 315, we're talking about clearance, asbestos clearance certificates. Clearance certificates for asbestos is going to be on page, section 297. 297 clearance certificates, which is 273 in this particular book. So that's our clearance certificates. It's going on page 273 in this particular case. After 273, we're talking about asbestos asbestos waste containment, which is going to be page or regulation 259. So 259, which is going to put us on page 251. Asbestos waste containment is going there on page 251. 251, asbestos containment. After asbestos containment, we're going to 255. So 255, which is talking about signs and barriers for asbestos signs, which is page 249 for asbestos signs. After 259, asbestos signs, we're going to 250 for asbestos removal work. Reg 250, which tells us our rules on asbestos removal, like that 10 square meters, 1 hour in a 7-day period, etc., is all in section 250, which is page 247. Asbestos removal work. After that, we're going to section 206, which is where it's asbestos work. Asbestos kicks off. Section 206, which is where asbestos kicks off, which is page 215. Asbestos to page 215, section 206. After asbestos removal work, we've got our record for health monitoring, which is page 171. Sorry, regulation 171. 171, which is on page 185. 185 is for records of health monitoring. Which is page 185. After our records for health monitoring, we have our health monitoring itself, which is section 169, which is just over the page. So 183 for health monitoring. So that's that particular one, page 183. After 183, we have our MSDS on site, which is talking about our material safety data sheet, which is talking about regulation 156, which is on page 175, MSD on site. Which is page 175. 175 for our MSDS on site. After our MSDS on site, we go to our MSDS, which is going to be section 145. So section 145 talks about what's required in an MSDS, which is page 163 in the book. MSDS. MSDS. page 163. We've got one tab left in this particular book, which is for the use of ladders, which is talking about section 45. Section 45, talking about ladders. Just saying that ladders must be fit for purpose, which is on page 91 for ladders, which is the last tab out of those for our OHS regulations 2017. And that finishes off our